Boog, this is one of those nights where position players want that pitcher to have a nice tempo. Keep things moving. Don't take forever in between pitches because it just makes it colder out there. You get stiffer and you're not ready to make a play like you need to be. So that's the emphasis, I think, on cold nights like this.
It's the Houston Astros taking on the Baltimore Orioles. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Coming up on the first pitch and getting to start, Tomoyuki Sagano.
He has a great ability to command a game, Boog, but in order for that to happen today, he's got to limit damage, make smart pitches, and avoid big innings. If he were a golfer, we'd say he needs to avoid any double bogeys out there, and if he does, his scorecard is going to look pretty good at the end of the day.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Samuel Basallo, the new catcher now. Also entering the game, Jeremiah Jackson. He'll be out in left field.
Number 82.
Also into the ball game, Dylan Beavers. He'll be patrolling center field.
Now in center field, number
Now it's Yordan Alvarez.
Beavers.
That clips the corner. Sagano, 6'1" righty, 35 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Pena aboard here at first with nobody out. That one drifts inside. And that's outside. And it's 2-1. And there's a foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Out towards right center field. O'Neill sizing this one up. Looks it away for the out.
Batting third, the third baseman.
All right, let's take a look at the lineup. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers, so we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, I think the key, though, and the reason why he gives up those homers is that guys are locking in, they're aggressive, and they have a high confidence level. So I think if that's the approach these hitters take, with the stuff he's got there on the mound, yeah, there's a good chance that there'll be some balls that fly a long way. But you can't get too big in your swing, otherwise you'll be really frustrated after this one.
There's a swing and a drive. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Around second is Pena. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores, and they have the lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
One down, runner at third. Isaac Paredes getting ready to hit. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
All ones the count.
Right through there for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Pitch misses. Ball one.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags from third. He's in to score on the sac fly, and they lead by 2.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And now it's Christian Walker. That misses, and that is ball one. Two outs, and that one a little below the knees. Now 2-0. And another ball. Next offering is in for a strike. And there's the strike.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
That one 95 to finish him off. But 2 runs for him and they jump ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Astros 2 and the Orioles coming up. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the mound now, Framber Valdez.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And a quick out, number 1. Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. And Singy against the southpaw on the mound. The skipper's loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boo. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
Joanna Random in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. That one finds the zone, and the count is 1-1.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
1 out, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. Popped up. Valdez brings it in, and there's 2 away.
Batting third, the center fielder.
So 2 down now, and here is Dylan Beavers taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. Pitch misses there, 1-0. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball there. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field, and that keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth, the left fielder.
And the batter now, Jeremiah Jackson. Came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here. Oh, he doesn't get the call, and that's ball one. Beavers off of first with 2 away. Missed with a changeup, and the count now 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Next offering is in for a strike. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
First and second, 2 outs. Samuel Basallo, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0-1.
0-1.
Two on, 2 outs. Grounds one to short. Pena on to first, and that is that. Orioles strand a couple, and they're down 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. And it's fouled away.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
Jackson makes the grab, 1 away.
Batting 8, the right fielder, number 4.
So digging in, Jesus Sanchez. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next offering upstairs. Carl Dixon doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most players are swinging at pitches up there, but we may see some surprise looks from hitters from time to time because that's just so unusual.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's
2 balls,
outside.
2 strikes.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Beavers settles under it, nabs it, and there's 2 down.
Batting 9, the center fielder, number 6.
Jake Myers up next for the Astros. The MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great 2-hole hitter or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
Ball, that's out.
He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
A swing and a soft liner. Makes the catch, inning over. Astros go down 1-2-3, but they hold the 2-0 lead. here in Kansas City. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Valdez back to work. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. Valdez, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. That one ripped. And that's going to bang against the wall. Now he'll turn for second, and he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Really turned on that one down the line, and that's a spot where there's pretty much never going to be a defender, even with the shift on.
One out, runner at second. Jordan Westberg, the next to hit for the Orioles. First pitch just misses. One out and a runner at second, bottom half of inning number 2. That's to third. Correa slinging it to first in time.
Batting ninth, the second baseman.
Jorge Mateo now. Close one, doesn't get the call, and that's ball 1. Out to short, Pena. Zips it to first. That ends the inning, and the Orioles leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. New inning getting started, and now the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Well, it's a really good pass to the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way, just let it travel a hair more.
0-1 now. That one pushed foul. The wind of the pitch. Here's a high chopper. Westberg whips it to first on the run, and they get the out.
The left fielder, number 44, Yordan.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. He's 0 for 1.
Not only can he hit the cover off the ball, he's got a great eye as well.
That misses. Ball 1.
1-0.
Ground ball right side. Mateo whips it to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
The third baseman, number 1, Carlos Correa.
Now Correa up to hit. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. That's in there. That's strike 1.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Pulls that one foul.
Finish him.
And the next pitch is way outside. Ground ball up the middle. Mateo tosses to first. That takes care of Correa. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. So they make short work of him there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Astros 2 and the Orioles nothing. And we're back. Bottom of the inning and into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. In there at the knees, 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Smoked on the ground to second. Altuve slings to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Joanna Random.
I've been busy flossing. I got options. Watching, but I don't want them.
She dodges that fastball.
One. Two the count.
One down, base is empty. And a foul ball, she stays alive. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Now it's 3-2.
She should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if she's walked.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
2 outs, base is empty. Digging in, Dylan Beavers. That's in there. Strike 1. Two outs, base is empty. That one outside. 1-1. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. And that keeps the inning going. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jeremiah Jackson. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Ball one there. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
And that drops in for a strike. Next pitch is downstairs.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Snap throw to first, and he's back in easily. Beavers off of first with 2 away. That misses, and now 3-1. Samuel Basallo in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. On the ground right side, Altuve slings to first. That is the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. They trail it here 2-0. On to the 4th, and now the DH, Isaac Paredes. Paredes, a former All-Star, 26 years old. He's usually a third baseman, but today he's the designated hitter.
Little bit of a day off for him. Instead of being at the hot corner, he can just kind of put the batting gloves on, hold the bat as he sits on the bench waiting for his time to hit.
Next pitch is in the dirt, and a count 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. That missed by a lot. It's 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Here's a 2-2. To the right side, and that one handled. The throw to first, and one gone to the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Altuve, a guy who loves the first pitch, that time taking, and it's 0-1. And that's a base hit, and they have their first hit since the first inning.
The first baseman, number 8, Christian.
And now the first baseman, Christian Walker. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swing and a high fly ball right field. O'Neill puts it away. Out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. Fly to left his first time. Not even close there. And that is ball 1. That one catches the corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two outs. Left field, way back there. That one back. Squeezes it, and that'll do it. 1 hit, 1 left. And midway in the 4th, it's the Astros 2 and the Orioles nothing. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, bottom of the fourth, now the Orioles catcher, Samuel Vassallo. There's a strike.
You know, these Orioles, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Outside low, and the count is 1-2. Sets him down on strikes. Strike three called and a slider at the knees.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
On the ground to third. Tosses to first, and a couple of quick outs. Now it's the right fielder, Tyler O'Neill. First pitch misses.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in, looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
And it's even up.
1-1.
Two down, nobody on. Fights it off. He'll see another. In the dirt, and a count now even up.
2-2 the count.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that's down and away.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Stays alive. Outside, and that is ball four. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Back to the mound. He's got it. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left. We've played 4. It's the Astros 2 and the Orioles nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Jesus Sanchez. Sagano back to work. On the corner for a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Just missed.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Bounce to the right, and that's foul. That one the other way, and foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
One down, base is empty. Swinging a foul out of play. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Back to the top of the lineup, Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. And that's through there for a strike. Hit on the ground to the right side. Oh, he gloves it from his knees, the throw. And that's a great play for the out.
That was a great job of doing the math. He had the perfect angle, diving stop, completes the play, and that ends the inning.
Who that in the whip? Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shine. I'm just doing me. Yeah, I'ma take a pic.
Back here in Kansas City, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the second baseman, Jorge Mateo. And a bunt towards third, and it goes just foul. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Gunnar Henderson at the plate. How did so many teams pass on this guy in the draft?
Oh, you know the teams were interested, but just went in different directions. Phillies had Bryson Stott graded better, and the Yankees went with Volpe when they had the chance to draft Gunnar. Lots of good players in that draft class, and so good to see them panning out.
Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike, and the count even 1-1. Mateo gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And a count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That one off the mark. 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Got him swinging.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, low and away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
So now here's the DH, Joanna Random. 0 for 2 in this one. There's the strike of the knees.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Now snap throw to first. Mateo back safely. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. The throw in. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. I really like that swing, man. She didn't just push it the other way through the infield. She drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think she was thinking opposite field as she stepped into the box. Got a pitch she liked, and she got it done.
2 on, 1 out. And next for the Orioles, Dylan Beavers. And there's a ball. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Way out front for strike 2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Close, but called a ball. And the count is even 2-2.
That's when you always want as a pitcher, down at the knees, and it looks to me like he's barking. That's a strike. Doesn't change the call, but sometimes it helps to let that frustration out a little bit.
Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Got him looking. Huge strikeout there.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Now the left fielder, Jeremiah Jackson. On the ground to third, Correa. Got her on the off-balance throw. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Orioles strand a couple. They're still down. It's 2-0. Top 6. And stepping in for the Astros, Yordan Alvarez. Check swing of the first pitch. Look down to third. Did not go. And another ball. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Number 50 appears to be getting loose. Stroud also throwing. The wind to kick the 2-0. Right through there for a strike.
I think it was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
And that is out of play. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Line drive. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Tomoyuki Sagano won't go any further, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back. Coming on for the Orioles, number 50.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Man at first, nobody out. And here comes Carlos Correa. Late swing fouled off. One of the things with Correa, the impact he makes, not just on offense, but defense as well. A guy who's won a platinum glove as the best defender in the American League. Probably my favorite note, though, on Carlos Correa. He likes to, before games, go to a regular old batting cage and take BP with his dad. Runner at first with no outs here. Inside. Going to count 1-2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And one gone.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Isaac Paredes. Out towards left center. Makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Now it's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's 2 for 2. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0. And that's downstairs and outside. That one misses, and it's 3-0. Two outs. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Number 8, Christian.
Now a chance for Christian Walker. One of the rare guys at first base that you almost think defense first. He is that good with the glove. You're talking about top of the list, elite defensive first baseman.
First basemen are involved in just about every single play. So when you have somebody so solid over there, you can breathe a little easier.
That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1.
The other thing about an elite defensive first baseman like him, it just instills a ton of confidence in those guys playing third and short that have to make those long, tough throws at times, and he just handles them so well. So he really makes the entire infield better with his glove.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Ripped on the ground to second. They get the force out number 3. So they strand a pair. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Astros 2 and the Orioles nothing. And we're back. Now it's going to be Samuel Basallo. You're not just talking about the ability to pick, Chris. One of the things about him, the range is impressive as he's able to go to his right and get to those balls in the hole.
Inside, ball 1.
One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. Way outside, and the count is 2-2. That one missing inside. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
So up next, Ryan Mountcastle. And a strike in there.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Up the middle. Over to Altuve. To Walker, and that's 2.
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
Tyler O'Neill, the next to hit for the Orioles. That misses, and that's ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That's outside, and it's 2-0. Two down, nobody on. And that one in the air center field. Myers settles underneath it and makes the play, and that's out number 3.
Now pitching.
Cade Stroud taking over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Yainer Diaz digs in now. Right through there for a strike. Stroud, a 6'2 righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a 2-seamer. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw is still in time, and they get it out of the play.
Great job by the second baseman right there. Quick reaction to dive, knock that ball down, and big leaguers just don't panic, not the good ones. He gets up, makes the play, really good throw over to first base. That's the kind of composure that you want to see from a guy in that position.
And next to hit for Houston, Jesus Sanchez. Fastball for a strike. Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one is lifted in the air. Beavers hauls it in, 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 down, base is empty. Jake Myers up next for the Astros. That one's in there, and that's strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Two outs. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes. Two to count.
The other way, and foul ball. And it remains 2-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Missed inside with the curve.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
And there's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
That's a ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Myers leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Ball 2.
Next offering is in for a strike. Stroud checks on first. Myers dives back in safely. And a foul ball.
Finish him.
That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 3.
That pitch was pretty borderline at the top of the zone, and he's not digging the call out there on the mound. Clearly pretty frustrated, so he's going to have to collect himself a little.
Line and a base hit into right. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Number 44, Jordan Alvarez.
Air Jordan steps in to take his hacks. 1 for 3. Clips the corner. That's strike 1. Two on, 2 outs, and that misses. And 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
1-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
The 1-2. And that one is inside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrated.